I look a bit ridiculous, but there's kind of a reason. So today we're throwing it back. So I'm in bunchies because that's what I wore when I was little. So we're throwing it back to the 80s. We're going to talk about Stranger Things. Let's do it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I remember the exact day that I first watched Stranger Things because it was the day before Summer in the City. So it was like August 13th of 2016, I think. You can correct me on that, that's fine. It was August of 2016 and little old me unassumingly pressed play on that Stranger Things button on Netflix. And my life has not been the same since. I'm doing the video that I needed back when I found Stranger Things. This is a here's what to do if Stranger Things has taken over your life and you don't know what to do and this new series isn't coming out and you need other things to distract you and fill the hole. I hope if any of you are in the same position as me, this is helpful to you. And if it's not, we can cry together. So first of all, drag it out as much as possible. Rewatch that shit as much as possible. That's what I did. I think I've watched it from beginning to end, honestly, over 20 times. It's like, because it's 8 episodes, you can do it in a day. So you wake up at 10 and you're like, oh, what can I do with today? Watch Stranger Things. Deny it as long as possible. Just keep rewatching it. Like, oh yeah, this is new. Also, listen to the soundtrack. I bought the soundtrack. I have it on CD. Oh, it's incredible. It's a thing of beauty. I especially recommend the song Kids, but it just sums up being young and in the 80s, and it's got that cool synth, and when I listen to that song, honestly, I just feel like I'm young and anything can happen. I mean, it's an upbeat song, but it's got that edge to it, and it just really opens up everything to me. Oh, I'm so obsessed. I sound like a maniac. I went to an all-night cinema marathon of films that inspired Stranger Things. So it started at 9 p.m. and it finished at 9 a.m. and the films were... Shut up, I can feel the judgment through the camera even though there's no one there. Okay, so the first film was Stand By Me. 10 out of 10. Absolutely incredible. It is 4 friends who heard via somebody that in their small little American village one of the kids went missing and someone found their body, but the people who found the body can't say they found the body because they weren't supposed to be in the place where they found the body. So the little brother who overhears this thinks that if they go find the body they can be heroes and their town will love them, everyone's gonna be amazing and la at them, and they're gonna get their photos in the paper and it's gonna be really cool, blah blah blah. So him and his 3 friends go on this epic journey to find the body, but it's not even about the body, it's about them. And it's beautiful, and there are so many moments where they're just kind of having banter and it's hilarious, and there are bits where they're in danger and they're having to figure out the way to the place, and there are bits that are really deep and they're talking about each other's family. One of the boys, like his older brother passed away and the other one's from a really bad family with a really bad reputation. There are just so many beautiful moments in that film. The next film in the marathon I watched was The Goonies. Really recommend that. It's just a cool old adventure thing, and what I liked about that is it doesn't just have kids in it, has kind of older teenagers as well, so like the Jonathan and Nancy of Stranger Things, like in The Goonies. Then there was E.T., which obviously all the stuff with the bikes probably comes from E.T. And I loved E.T. It was the first time I'd ever seen E.T. and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. And the next one was Firestarter, which was about this little girl who has telekinetic ability, so like 11, and her nose bleeds and all that, like the aesthetic comes from that, and it was good. Drew Barrymore was a little girl, she's really cute. And there was Poltergeist, which had a really good beginning. I was really with it. It's like about this house and this poltergeist, this evil ghost, and then it kind of takes one of the people, the youngest daughter, it takes her into the TV, kind of, and she's like, I'm here, and the mom's like, where are you? I'm here. It's like Will when he's in the Upside Down. Yeah, and that was good, but that has a stupid ending, like it just goes to crap and you're like, but why? And the last one was The Thing, which I assume was the inspiration for the Demogorgon, but I'm not sure because I fell asleep for a lot of it. I recommend all of them. If you're a Stranger Things fanatic like I am, go watch them. They will help fill the void and you'll see the similarities yourself, and it's great. But if after that you're still needing more, I got your back. Cool. Read Paper Girls. This is a graphic novel that is set in the 80s, and it follows a group of 4 girls, and they're on their paper route, whatever you say in America. They're on their they're delivering papers to the village, their small village that they live in, and something mysterious happens to them. And it's very Stranger Things vibes. Where's this one thing? Hang on. Wait a second. God damn it. I really should mark this out before I start filming. This. Look, she's on a bike in the town. Oh, it's beautiful. And yeah, serious Stranger Things vibes. And the colouring of this is beautiful. The characters are great. The dialogue is great. It's witty, it's interesting, it's engaging. It's like Stranger Things. If you're a fan of the 80s, which you probably are if you like Stranger Things and you're watching this video, I would really recommend Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. The plot is like nothing like Stranger Things, really. It's set in a dystopian future and everyone is really poor and poverty and it's all gone to shit. And there's this thing called Oasis, which is like this virtual reality that you plug yourself in. That's how people go to school and go to work, and they buy things online and they appear in, you know, their virtual reality. And it's just kind of like, you know, like in WALL-E when they have just those screens that they live their lives through, kind of like that. It's like this virtual reality that you just plug yourself in and that's how you live your life. And the inventor of this, James Halliday, he's getting old, and then when he dies this video gets sent out that he's devised this treasure hunt, and he's left little clues and like mini games and Easter eggs in Oasis, in this huge virtual reality game, and if you get all the clues, then you get this huge money prize, which obviously in this world of poverty is very useful. But all the little kind of tasks that you have to do to get to the next level of the treasure hunt are 80s themed. So either it's play an 80s video game, or, you know, you have to recite all the lines from a specific 80s film in this kind of gameplay atmosphere, and it has loads of references to 80s stuff, and it's just really good. It's really well written and it's really fast paced, and it's kind of like a video game, and you read it and it's so visually told and it's incredible. So if you like the 80s, I would really recommend this. Also, I would recommend The Raven Boys. Woo, this is slightly older. This is like a group of 5 teenagers, so it's not like the kids working together and fighting the monsters and riding the bikes. It's kind of like teenagers in this really small suburban town dealing with kind of magic and kind of psychic abilities. It's good. It's really good. If you like that kind of mystery, magical friendship element of Stranger Things. I would also really recommend the film It Follows, because it's set in a very small suburban town, and it's really interesting. It's one of those films where you don't really know when it's set, and there are so many different visual clues, and it's really captivating, really immersive, and it has this threat, this kind of monster that follows people around, and it disguises itself in the faces of friends and family, and it's really good. Also, it's kind of a horror thrillery type thing, so it's for older audiences, put that out there, but it's very similar atmosphere wise to Stranger Things, and the cinematography is beautiful too. The last thing that I would recommend if you like Stranger Things is Misfits. I'm aware that they're very tonally different, and Misfits is very explicit. It's for 18 and above, or if you're like a mature 16-year-old, maybe 16. I think I watched it when I was like 14 though. Anyway, it's very explicit, very tonally different from Stranger Things. It's very much driven by humor and inappropriate things, so just be warned. But what I love about Misfits is that the element of kind of superpowers. So there's this huge storm, and these 5 or 6 people who are kind of like young adults, but they're probably more towards like early 20s, maybe, like old teenagers, I'm not sure how old they're supposed to be, get powers from this storm, and they're all doing community service, and then there's a storm and they get powers from them, and it's great. It's so funny. And what I like about it is, again, the kind of friendships that emerge, and also what I like about Stranger Things is it shows people dealing with superpowers in a normal way and trying to live life in a normal way whilst having powers. And that's what I love about Misfits, and also just an all-round great thing. So I want anyone to watch it. If I meet people and they haven't watched Misfits, I'm that person that's like, I'm gonna make you watch Misfits. It's so good. So hopefully, if you're Stranger Things obsessed and you've been looking for things to fill the void, I've given you quite a few things to be getting on with. And if you do, oh my god, please come and talk to me. I'm so starved of people that want to talk about Stranger Things. Everyone's like gotten over it. All of my friends are like, yeah, I watched it months ago. Why are you bringing it up? And I'm like, oh, but it's so good, and I'm still rewatching it, and I'm still in that zone where I'm like obsessed. Yeah, so please come and talk to me, please. I'm literally begging. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a bit different to what I usually do, but I hope it was enjoyable nonetheless. I just needed to talk about Stranger Things, basically. Cool, so I will see you soon with another video. Bye.